Hello bitches, your old pal Brian. Say hi Eric.
Hi Eric.
That's the carcass of Eric's glider that he has literally 300 hours on. Say hi George. And it just, the ESC just took a shit on it, so we went and found it out in the ditch. Thank God for telemetry, we've been looking all over for it. Beautiful airplane. What I failed to do was test my control surfaces, which I usually do, but I got in a hurry. Apparently they're all working. Yeah, Eric was flying his. He says, I just don't think I have the power I usually do. And so, well, it's probably the ESC. Those motors, you know, either they work or they don't. And
low battery.
Sure enough, he sent his up for a fly here just a little while ago and lost all control over it. Had a wonderful morning.
12.2 volts.
Had a wonderful morning. The little QAV 250 worked perfectly. I got to see my pal George, who I hadn't seen in a while, and I'm going to put him back on the old email or text list that we're coming out here usually a couple of times a week. In the mornings, we won't go to the other place because, believe it or not, when the sun is at 7 o'clock in the morning, it takes this thing and turns it into a shadow, and you can't see the damn thing, and you crash. And by the time the sun gets high enough to not be a bother to your eyes, apparently it
231 feet.
Apparently it's 1,000 degrees outside, and I'm not flying when it's that hot. It's not going to happen. I was taking this George and doing aerobatics with it the other day, and after I had a crash out there at the other field, and it broke the fuselage in half, and I put it back together. And
12.1.
you know how it is; it don't fit right, you know. So, so what had happened was the canopy didn't fit real good, and I thought it did, but I started doing loops. And I got right about here and did a real nice little loop, and it yanked the canopy off, and it floated down to the trees, never to be seen from again. So I had to buy 2 new canopies for 25 bucks. Over at my wife's conferences, they have these name tags, and they have these magnets in them. And I thought, well, I hate to throw them magnets away. They're bar magnets. So I kept them and hot glued them in up underneath the fuse, and that canopy will not come off without a crash.
What's your altitude?
244 feet. Low battery. 12 minutes.
Well, we don't have a low battery. It's lying to me, George.
12 volts.
I got plenty of battery. You hear that? Just a lovely aircraft. Nice and big, and you can shut it down and it'll climb. It'll find the thermals. Yeah, we were all happy when we found Eric's plane. We thought it went down them trees, but it's funny, the thing goes negative 12 feet. And I thought, well, hey, that's got to be in a ditch, and it sure was. Very happy to find it.
11 minutes. 11.9 volts.
Yeah, really nice morning. I don't know how much time, probably a couple hours. I didn't film every one of my QAV 250 flights, but something weird happened. I don't know if because I hit a little piece of carpet, or it's the wind. It may very well be the wind that I'm getting vibration. on the video, on my video. We'll see what I get when I get home on the regular video. But sure as shit, get vibration. I can still see fine enough, but it's a little annoying. So I'm going to check all my parts and pieces. But I might just take it out in the front yard and see if I can get vibration when I get home tonight.
Minutes.
Beautiful aircraft.
11.7 volts.
So Eric was able to salvage one wing in his fuselage, and of course his ESC is fried, so it'd be nice if flaps, but I just don't have that level of ambition. It's a wonderful morning of flying. Absolutely wonderful.
Feet. 9 minutes. 11.6 volts.
Yeah, that's about right. I want to get it down to storage. About the kind of wind I was flying in yesterday, about 20 knot wind. Let's see if we can get a decent glide slope. Keep it out of the trees.
Minutes.
The wind is a little heavy on me.
0.6 volts.
A little heavy on me. We're going to take it this time. I'll take it. Alright guys, all the best.